Hey there, listeners. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast where we dive deep into all those thoughts and opinions we often keep to ourselves. I'm your host, and today's topic is a bit controversial but oh so relatable. Yes, you guessed it, we're discussing, what do you hate about people? Now, before anyone starts feeling attacked or defensive, let's remember that this discussion is all in good fun. We all have our quirks and flaws. That's what makes us human after all. So grab your headphones, find a comfortable spot, and let's get into it. Okay, folks, let me start by saying that this topic might be a tad negative at first glance. However, when examining what annoys or frustrates us about others, it can also teach us valuable lessons about ourselves and how we interact with the world around us. The first thing that comes to mind is people who lack empathy. You know the type, they seem unaware of or indifferent to the feelings of those around them. Whether it's dismissing someone else's struggles or just failing to offer support during tough times, these individuals can leave us feeling isolated or invalidated. Yeah, it's definitely infuriating when people don't show basic empathy towards others. Absolutely. It begs the question, why is it so hard for some folks to put themselves in someone else's shoes? Of course, we all have moments when our own lives consume our thoughts and emotions too much, but taking a moment out of our day to listen or lend a helping hand can make such a difference. Another pet peeve for many is dishonesty. We've all encountered people who lie, twist the truth, or omit important details to serve their own agenda. Whether it's in personal relationships, politics, or even just everyday interactions, dishonesty erodes trust and tarnishes our faith in others. Oh man, I can't stand when someone looks you right in the eye and lies without any remorse. I feel you. Trust is the backbone of any relationship, be it professional or personal. Without it, things crumble pretty quickly. Being open and honest can be difficult at times, but ultimately fosters respect and builds stronger connections. Moving on to something a bit lighter-hearted, tardiness. Now don't get me wrong, we all run late from time to time due to unforeseen circumstances. Life happens. But there are those individuals who consistently show up late with no regard for other people's time. Those are some stress-inducing moments right there. Absolutely. Punctuality shows respect for others' schedules and appointments. It conveys reliability and professionalism. Yet when someone makes being chronically late their norm without any legitimate reasons, it not only inconveniences others, but also reflects poorly on themselves. Alright, listeners, let's switch gears a bit here. We've talked about some relatively minor irritations so far, but this next trait really drives folks up the wall: entitlement. Ugh. Entitled people give off such an air of superiority. They believe that everything should revolve around them. That's exactly it. Whether it's expecting preferential treatment at work or assuming they deserve special privileges just because of who they are or what they have, entitled individuals tend to disregard the needs and feelings of those around them. Now let's explore something many of us can relate to: an addiction to the media, particularly social media. It's become such a huge part of our lives that it's almost impossible to escape its grasp. True. It feels like everyone has their nose buried in their phones these days. Definitely. We often miss out on genuine human connection because we're too busy scrolling through countless posts and updates. It's essential for each of us to take a step back from time to time and remember the importance of being present in the moment and cultivating true relationships beyond virtual platforms. Alright, folks, we've covered quite a few aspects of what annoys us about people, but now is the time to reflect on ourselves. While it's easy to identify others' flaws, it's just as important, if not more so, to recognize our own shortcomings. Yeah, it's easy to criticize others, but sometimes hard to see our own faults. You hit the nail on the head there. By taking a closer look at our own behaviors and responses towards others, we can learn and grow as individuals. So let's embrace self-reflection while keeping our sense of humor intact. And that wraps up today's episode. Thanks for joining me on this journey into what grinds our gears about people. Remember, at the end of the day, none of us are perfect. We're all flawed in unique ways. What matters most is how we strive for improvement by embracing empathy, honesty, punctuality, humility, and fostering genuine connections with those around us. Until next time.